set for kickoff here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play action on first down. With the grab. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 13. First down, Browns.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. That's him on the quick hitter. A little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
First down, here's Lamar. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's running for it! And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Henry on the option. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Running once more with Henry. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Henry. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play action. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens, nothing.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. A draw now. This is Henry. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with 7 to go here on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st down throw for Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lamar throwing again. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, mama.
Offense set for a first and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return, Jerome Ford. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
Brings up second down.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
This one finds the fullback. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now here's Lamar. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift of 4. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Another one for 4. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bajorquez, to handle it. Takes out a one-stop. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Now he takes it. He breaks the tackle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Jackson trying to sneak it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the...
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by 7. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Jackson keeping it himself. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they could see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Ravens will line up.
He'll look to throw it. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby, and that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is, and ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air now on 1st and 10. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, but they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escaped with the victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.